Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today we're going to make something fun with 2 ash trees and 3 rocks. So let's start. So today I went for a walk and I found this little sandstone. Yeah, the place where I live is full of sandstone, so this is really great. And then, well, I brought it home and I have a whole lot of sandstones, and I thought, well, maybe I can put this sandstone on top of this sandstone, and then you see we have a few holes in here and in the back. So for a root of a rock, this is kind of nice. It means that the roots could come around here. And well, then I thought that maybe I can even put this on top of this sandstone, which would give it a whole nice and strong look. This is a really fun stone. It has a strange shape. So this side is nice, of course, and if you use this as a front, well, you're going to lose that side. But yeah, I'm not sure if it sits well this way. But yeah, probably it could be. I don't know. There's all kinds of possibilities. This is also possible. I don't know. So anyways, the first thing to do is to get a tree here, and I remembered that I had a ash tree, and well, I dug it out. Of course, this is not the perfect season to do that, I'm aware of that, but I was amazed. This thing created roots. It's impressive in one growing season. So yeah, it has no roots on the back, so of course it makes it very interesting to put this in this trunk, in this hollow, and see what happens. So I think it's going to fit. So that's the thing with rock plantings. You really need to have a tree and a rock that are, well, made for one another. Can we say this? Yeah. Well, it fits quite well. And I also have a little ash that is maybe a little higher. It's not really in the hollow here. Anyway, it looks like these ash trees, they grow like crazy. But of course, if I do this, I don't have a whole lot in the back. I'm going to open up these roots here, put them over this side of the rock. That's nice. Okay. And I have also a little ash tree that I did not have this morning, that I dug out of the garden. These roots are quite flexible, and I must say that there's a whole lot of roots. So if they break, it doesn't really matter. So this little one here. So maybe if I put that one in the back, I have to change my hand here, like so. It's probably going to grow and fuse with the big one, and that means that I have a few back branches here. So I think for starters this is a good thing. So I'm going to get this together with one piece of strong electrical wire. There's thunder outside. I don't know if you can hear that. So I'm going to need an extra hand here, which of course I do not have. But I'm going to wrap this around here. And of course, when you do a root over a rock, it's always a little tricky. because it is almost impossible to have everything where you want it from the first time. It's gonna be a struggle. So this one is well fixed. The small one is not well fixed. This is a little better. So I could even take one of the roots of the big one, put it over to the small one, so that when these fuse, the fusion will be not only on the trunk side but also on the root side. So that's possible. I'm gonna tie it a little more. So pull and then turn. And then it snaps, of course. No, it's not snapping. That's good. That's some thunderstorm. Strange because it's not raining, but I guess the rain is going to follow. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off. Having trouble with my cutters here. Okay, so that's good. So this is supposed to be the front. And now I'm going to take the second rock. I should comb this root out a little. I'm going to take the second rock, put it under, and I found a way that it worked quite well. But a few of the roots I'm going to take under this rock. What did we say, like so? Does this work? Is it stable? It should be stable a little. Now like this it's quite stable. I'm going to only hold on to the lowest one. That's kind of stable. Okay. So maybe some of the roots from this side should also go under the rock. Or at least, see, so these come from the other side. That's good. And maybe a few from these should go. No, this mostly coming here. So I guess these ones might do. Yeah. Okay, so this is tricky. So this under here. So of course I'm struggling, and that's quite normal. Every time you do some things like this, you struggle. Okay, so now I'm going to try to get this together with a piece of raffia that I prepared in advance. So here I have the opening of the raffia. So this is just a string that I tie together, and then the other side, I'm going to take it here, get it through this little loop, and I'm going to start at the top. It's quite complicated. I'm still holding these two rocks together. So this is good. So the first root here, I can now press it against the rock. And now I should try to grab the rock under it, because it's becoming impossible to hold this. Oh, here comes the rain. think it might be a good idea to close the garage door, so I'm gonna do this in a hurry and fix the first raffia. So again, I'm going to go under it. And try to grab some roots here in the back. Okay. I have quite a good roots here, I think. I'm going to try to distribute this as well as I can. And well, here I have a little problem. This is quite a strong root and I need to get it against the rock here. But since I saw that these trees make quite good roots in a short amount of time, I think this might be just worth doing. So I'm going to, it's still raining. I suppose you can hear this in the microphone. But the situation is totally under control now. So this root has to come against this part of the rock. So I'm going to use this raffia to do that. If it snaps, it snaps. Cannot not even bend it, but this way I think I'm getting somewhere. And I'm going to block some of these roots here. Okay. And now maybe I can already put some roots under this third stone. I didn't think that this would be possible today, but I'm going to give it a try. Like so. Don't know, maybe more like this maybe. I feel like it's better this way. I don't know. So I have a hollow here. Should come over here. What do you think? It's difficult to say, huh? Maybe this third rock is just a little exaggerated. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's always a question of trying to find the best spot. But I think it might be possible. Anyway, I'm going to try this. So I'm going to rearrange the roots here a little. Didn't tie this raffia. I'm going to hold that in the back. Yeah, well, I think that's not too bad. I'm going to spread the roots that I have here around this portion of the rock. Like so. And I think, well, technically the thing is that these roots are going to hold the whole thing in position. So I have a last piece of raffia here that I'm going to use to tighten everything together. Now how am I going to do that? I do not know because my hands are too small, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so the loop is in the back, like so. Now I need to get these parts through it. Well, the fun thing about rock planting is when you watch someone start a rock planting, because it always makes you think that you're not the only one looking like a complete idiot when you do something like that, which is very reassuring sometimes. Like so. Maybe try to wrap it around the trunk here. So, I'm not going to say that this is stable, but it starts to be a little bit better. Can I grab this? No, not yet. Okay, I'm going to try this raffia. Maybe I need to get some other stuff to get this a little more solidified. I don't know. Wait a minute, I'm trying to make a knot here. Don't run. Oh boy, yeah, got it. Okay, well, this is kind of stable. Now I must see if I can do better, and I don't think it's going to be really difficult to do any better because it's quite sloppy. So, I'm going to take some tweezers. I lowered the camera and I used a little plastic turntable here because I think that this is going to be a little more interesting to watch. Making the roots a little wet. Yeah, so now I'm going to try to arrange the roots that I have as good as I can, as interesting as possible. And you see the raffia is not tied well enough, but okay, it's holding together, which is not bad in this stage. Like so. This one can come here. It's kind of fun. I have a whole lot of roots here. Then I might as well distribute a little better. This raffia is definitely very loose. So this is okay. It's just trying to have roots on every side. I don't know where this is coming from. Might as well go down a little. Anyway, roots, they grow down. So once you have new roots, they will grow down. That's for sure. So, and then this side, this might be the most difficult part because I have a complete hollow here and I cannot push this more. This is going to break, that's obvious. Well, I think I just have to live with that. These roots are going to grow straight down. You know what? I'm going to cut them. I'm going to cut some of these roots here. And they will start to grow down again. And that will be a whole lot better. Okay. So now I need to get this in a deep, 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 deep pot, but I think I'm going to put this outside and then, well, let it grow for a complete year, and we will see how it does next year. So this is the root formation. Might just add some more pressure here. Get this under the raffia. That's better. Okay, well, so this is where this video ends. You see, well, there's not a whole lot going on here. We have one strong trunk, and then we have these two little ones, and the strong trunk has a little branch. So we will have to work with this in the coming growing season. But I think that the most important feature on this tree will be the roots. Maybe I'm just going to put one more raffia to get it all nice and tight together, but well, that's not really spectacular. So I hope you found this as interesting as I did. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.